Well, greetings from the beach. As you can see, I'm at the beach.
Who needs the beach background, the actual beach background, when you have this nice black and white picture instead?
Here, do you guys want to see the beach so bad? Here, check it out.
Wow. I can tell
Amazing,
exactly
right?
what I'm looking at right now.
It reminds me of when you were in Arkansas and that you showed me, and I was like, my eyes! Are you in heaven?
I have a lot of questions for you, the same way that you had questions for me when I was in Arkansas, but you probably shouldn't have told me this, but you were just walking back to your hotel room and you texted me and said that you fell down the stairs. So we're going to start with that. I need to know what happened.
Oh my gosh. So my wife is a dance teacher and we're at a nationals dance competition here in Galveston, Texas. So I am surrounded by cooler than me 14 year old girls. It's all the way down to 4-year-old all the way up to 18, and I'm rushing out the door because we have this podcast to film and I only have a limited amount of time where my wife can watch my baby, right? So I'm speed walking, and the conference center or the convention center here has stairs going to every entrance. And I'm not familiar with using the stairs because I usually am pushing the stroller, right? So I get to the stairs and I'm looking at my phone. I'm texting you that I'm getting ready to, or I'm texting you that I'm walking back to the hotel. And something about Crocs. If you don't have them in sport mode, wear Crocs at your own risk if they're not in sport mode. So I'm walking back. And I didn't have them in sport mode because I just cleaned them because I just went to the beach, so I had to clean my Crocs, and they weren't in sport mode. So they flipped off my foot just a little tiny bit, enough that my toe caught the stupid stair, and I fell down literally like 15 stone stairs, concrete ouchy stairs, in front of a bunch of freaking teenage girls that are probably like judging me so hard. And like I kind of like owned the landing. Like I had my phone in my hand. I kind of launched it across the parking lot a little bit, but I kind of like, it was not a bad recovery. Like nobody looks good falling, but like I fell and like kind of caught myself and did like a little barrel roll and kind of did one of those cheesy like roll pop up things, land on your feet. And I said something like, "Oh my gosh," or like "Goodness gracious." I was like, "Goodness gracious," or something like that. And I just walk over, pick up my phone, and all of the people that were near me just stopped. They just stopped and watched it happen. Nobody said a word. Nobody asked if I was okay. Not even the parents. There was probably a dozen adults amongst the people walking into those doors. And they all just looked at me and didn't laugh. They didn't say,
No
"Oh
reaction.
no." They didn't get no gasping, nothing. Literally just watch this guy fall down the stairs and get back up and just walk away, and they go about their
Just
day.
another
so.
Tuesday in Galveston. Like,
No,
again?
Another white guy falling down the stairs wearing Crocs, not in sport mode. Gosh. The only thing hurt was my ego. My elbows aren't scratched. My shoulders aren't scratched. My shirt is clean. Like literally nothing. You wouldn't even be able to tell, besides the fact that now I'm embarrassed.
Now you're embarrassed and it's on the record,
Yeah.
and that's the way it has to be.
Yes. I will say, this is nice. It's funny filming a podcast not at home. Like, I'm excited to do this again. Like, I know I'm living it up right now, but like, I'm excited to do it again. I'm sad because I wanted the background to be the beach. Like, I set up my little table out on my balcony. Like, you can kind of probably see the balcony. That's the balcony. I set the table up out there, but then the background was just white and I was backlit. I just looked like not me. Looked like a silhouette.
Not me. All right.
Also, real quick, this might be one of your honorable mentions, but I have to mention it. I'm walking back to my hotel room to film, and I saw on the big giant TV a group of people surrounding it. Giannis was traded to the Miami Heat.
He was overnight.
What the heck? What the heck?
Yep.
Milwaukee, man. What are they thinking?
Yeah.
You don't trade away your Mahomes. You don't trade away your Bobby Witt Juniors. Do you?
No, not. Giannis has won it out, seemingly for like 2 seasons, and it was just a matter of time, and they wanted to get it done before the draft, which is today, which is yesterday. So they're trying to get that done. And here we are. Giannis is now a member of the Miami Heat. And
crazy.
Milwaukee gets Tyler Herro. I haven't looked at the full details, but I'm just glad it's over. Let's get into some of these questions, because a lot has happened, and I have some that are relevant to like the Royals right now and what we should do moving forward. Some of them are just kind of fun, but I feel like right now the biggest story about the Royals that's not Bobby Witt Jr.'s injury status is the arrival of Jack Caglianone. It finally seems like Jack has arrived, and I guess this isn't a question more than it is a statement, but it is. Maybe it is a question. Jack Caglianone's like forever, and as long as he's a Royal, he has to be in the lineup every day and in the 3-hole, right? Like that's where we are.
Yes. I'm seeing a lot of sentiment online that's like, which it's so recency biased, I will admit, but like lots of people are saying with how much Pasquantino is slumped, I've actually seen it multiple times. People are calling for Cags to be the all-time first baseman and to remain in the 3-hole forever.
Yeah. So
and go ahead. What are you gonna say?
That was gonna be one of my questions, and go ahead and finish your point on that, because I'll fill in after you.
Okay. Well, I'm curious what your question would be, but to state where I'm at with that. It's like I kind of want to pump the brakes a little bit, because we've seen how good Vinny can be, whether it's him getting on base or just driving in runs. I am hesitant to do that. Plus, we all know that Jack Caglianone is a multi-tool baseball player, and I value defense a lot more than other people might, because if you're able to save a run or get an outfield assist or something, that could make you win a game, because the Royals are the Royals. I mean, we just won a 2-1 game against the Rays, and that one run that, like, let's say they were about to get score and Cags was able to gun down a guy at third from right field, like, those are the moments that we've seen a lot of. We're familiar with that with the Royals because we're spoiled with the Alex Gordon, and like even taking it back a little further, like I remember playing 2K6 using Jose Guillen because he had such a cannon over there in right field, even though he's terrible.
Yeah.
But like I value that a lot. So for me to, I don't know. I'm so torn with Cags. Like, yes, he has to be in the lineup. No exception. And he needs to be on the field. He shouldn't be a designated hitter because there's other people that could fit that bill better right now. And fit that bill better? Is that the right?
That works.
Fit that role. Yeah. Fit that role better for the Royals right now because his arm is so strong. Like, accuracy might not be the greatest thing so far. Like, how many times has he thrown the ball and it's there way before the runner gets there? And I'm like, yes, but then it's 10 feet offline.
It's up the third base line, or it's over the backstop. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. like, great job. You got it there, but you got to get it there. So, I just kind of want fans to pump the brakes a little bit. Like the get rid of Vinny, what's the word? Like the get rid of Vinny narrative and all that is just kind of, I'm not there yet. Like, I obviously think that there's something wrong with him and he needs to get right, but I don't think that just making him lose his job after a few years of proven success is the answer.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sad to see, like, sure, you're replacing one with another, but like, we want both of those things, not just one or the other. So
yeah,
if Vinny has to be the DH or something, then that's a conversation we can have. But
okay, so I love that answer. That's about where I am with that, because I've seen that a lot online as well. Is Jack Caglianone should be the first baseman moving forward, and Vinny can be the DH or whatever. And I'm like, well, hold on. One, Jack Caglianone is actually coming to his own as a right fielder, and I like the idea of him being a right fielder. Second, with Vinny, nobody's questioning Vinny's defensive capabilities. Like, I would rather have Vinny there than anytime Salvy's there whoever else randomly happens to be playing there. Like there's times where Salvy's playing first and he doesn't make a play, and I'm like, Vinny would have made that play.
Yeah.
Right now, the question...
I was just catching up with highlights, and I just saw that exact thing happen where Salvy was not able to pick a ball over at first, and I'm like, Vinny might have got that. Like,
yeah,
I had to say it.
Right now, the question with Vinny is his bat. And I think the idea of kicking Vinny to the curb is a little bit premature. You look at 2024, you look at 2025. Yes, 2026 has been what it has been. We don't need to continue to dive into that. But there's still a spot at first base in the lineup for Vinny. Yeah, he's probably better off being the 5th or 6th hitter at this point.
Yeah,
I think that's his role, but I was shocked at the idea of let's just kick Vinny to the curb, because back to Jack Caglianone, like Cags had an abysmal rookie season. He's had an he's had an okay 2026, and in the last 3 weeks he's really starting to have an absolutely elite stretch, and he's the player that we all heard about coming up through the ranks.
Yeah.
But we need to see that for an extended period of time. Do I think that just looking at the stats in the month of June, 357 batting average, 444 on base percentage, 700 slugging. He has 7 home runs, 3 doubles, 16 RBIs. That's
amazing.
He's going to play himself into the home run derby at this point. But that's a very small sample size to kick somebody that has a proven track record in Vinny to the curb.
Yeah, and I've always, like, literally this entire podcast, like, time frame, I feel like I find myself always being the hot take, like, let's just jump the gun and do something. But for some reason, my gut feeling is the opposite with this. It's like, why, what, like, whoa. Why are we so quick to try to get rid of Vinny? Like, I love Jack Caglianone, and he will be a Royal for a long time, hopefully. And if he continues this, like, people like Nick Kurtz and then JJ Weatherholt, like, they are proving themselves daily, their value. Like, Nick Kurtz is really good, and he's been really good since last season. Caglianone is just now getting to where we've wanted him to be. He's had stretches where it's like a whole weekend he'll be amazing, but not like multiple weeks in a row. So for once, I'm actually like, let's pump the brakes. Like, yes, we have a great thing going, but let's not just be so quick to delete the other good thing that we have or had. Like, I just want to... You see where I'm coming from. I don't need to be redundant. So you see where I'm coming from.
I think Vinny and Cags, like, there's always been, since they've been in the system, there's always been this, like, okay, well, Cags is the guy, and I think Vinny knows that. I will say, like, the Royals have done nothing to make me think that they want Vinny Pasquantino to be a Royal long term, which is unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, even going into the offseason of them almost having to go to arbitration because they couldn't agree on a number. I do think, hey, if you're John Sherman and you're making money decisions, you already have Bobby Witt Jr. through at least 2030. If I'm sitting here putting money aside for Vinny Pasquantino or Jack Caglianone and I can only pick one, where do you go?
Yeah. I mean, I hate that we have to have the conversation. Like, I'm not going to be the one to poop on any of our players because I think that there's value in all of them. Like, the difference between a serviceable player in the MLB and a superstar or even a star. So there's serviceable MLB, like average good. There's star where they're like really actually not bad, like good. And then there's superstar where you get the Bobbies and the Juan Soto's, Nick Kurtz. And the reason I say that is Vinny is his personality is a star, but really he's only a serviceable guy. Like in 2024 and 2025, when he had so many RBIs, you're touching stardom when you have triple digit RBIs. But how many people are there in the MLB that are that level of production? Like, there's people on other teams. I did the last recap video I did, maybe the one before. I don't know if it was the Nationals or maybe the one before. I think it was the White Sox. They had like they had already had like 5 players with double-digit home runs, and the Royals had 0, and we were the last team to achieve a player with double-digit home runs. So now we have Jensen and Cags, but dude, there's people that you've never heard of that have 15 home runs, and that team has 2 or 3 of those players. And it's like, sure, those might be people that don't pan out to have a 15-year career or something, but I've kind of made those points before where you're like, if you're a Royals fan, yeah, we're getting used to the Pasquatch. We want the Pasquatch to be here. Yeah, we love Lights Out Lucas. We want Lights Out Lucas to work out, but it's like, there's a lot of baseball players out there. They're all at different ages. They're all at different skill levels, and they all have different things they bring to the table. And you'd be surprised how many people there are. I don't know how many people are in our system currently that would be able to just jump right in and give you that level of production. But it's like balancing the, do I sign Vinny or do I go somewhere else and get the same level of production from a different position? Or, you know, I hate to be the one to bring that up, but it's like, there's a lot of baseball players that are really good at baseball. So I hate to break it to you.
I hear you. All right. I want to talk about Bobby Witt Jr. a little bit. So Thursday, leaves the game in the 4th inning. He's making a play to his right, tries to plant and throw off of his knee, ends up not being able to make it. He actually stays in the game, finishes the inning, but it comes out, and Tyler Tolbert pinch hits for him, and we learn that Tyler Tolbert should never be allowed to ABS challenge again. But anyway, that's just a tangent. But Bobby Witt Jr.
He still drew a walk. Give him credit.
He did draw a walk. Bobby Witt Jr. Missed Friday's game. He missed Sunday's game. He missed yesterday's game. He's probably going to miss today's game. Matt Quatraro said he's been working out, doing some drills. Hope to have him available in the next couple of days. So the Royals are 13 games under 500. At what point do we protect our superstar and put him on the IL and say, you know what, we don't need you. We want you. We don't need you in the lineup right now. Let's do an IL stint, get this knee right. So last thing we need is them pushing through this and then him tearing something 2 weeks from now.
Exactly. So let me pull something up real quick. So we learned that it was a strain and that there was no like tear damage or anything to his MCL. So it sounds to me like he had potentially strained that MCL worse at a different time. It never really got right. It's been bugging him this whole time. And then that twist thing, the little twisty he did on his right knee while trying to make a play, that just really was the straw that broke the camel's back with the strain. So I want to pull up real quick how many days there are until the All-Star break. So right now we're in June. We are on June 23rd, time of recording. So we are 1, 2, almost 3 weeks, a little under 3 weeks, 20 days from the official start of the All-Star break. I want Bobby Witt Jr. to start the All-Star game, especially considering most of the time All-Star games and Pro Bowls and stuff are usually slightly less effort than a regular game. I'm okay with shutting him down until the All-Star break, to be honest. Like, that sucks, but so many times we've seen athletes with knee injuries or calf injuries, hip injuries. They overcompensate on the other side, and then they end up messing up their other side, or they come back too quick, and it just never feels right. Like, Bobby Witt Jr.'s number one weapon is his speed, I would probably argue. And with his speed, he's less effective when he is at 70% speed. He still has his bat, he still has his arm, but his defense is going to be affected. Like, I remember when we had the first game back, I remember when he came out of a game a couple weeks ago. I don't know if it was a couple weeks ago, it was recent, but he came out of a game. Yep. We were all wondering how bad it was. He comes in the next game he plays, one of the first defensive opportunities he has a Superman diving play. And Ryan Lefevre was like, looks like the knee is okay. And I was really like, is it though, Ryan? Bobby Witt Jr. makes diving plays like that in his sleep. Are we just going to be so quick to think that he's just miraculously healed because he made an amazing diving play? So, yeah. Anyway, to answer your question roundabout way, I think I would be okay with shutting him down until the All-Star break. I hate to know that we'd be missing having an amazing superstar on the field. He's our number 2 hitter, or in the lineup, he's our number 2 hitter. He might be our best hitter right now. I don't really know, but I hate to think about the bad Royals getting that much worse without Bobby. But
yeah, well, I
would rather his knee be okay for the second half of the season, because aren't we officially halfway? So I mean,
yeah,
I'm kind of scared to. Yeah, I'm too scared to think about not having him at 100% for the second half. So,
all right, you mentioned the lineup, and
yeah,
the lineup has been a point of tension amongst fans most of the season. So,
indeed.
Matt Quatraro and the team, they come to you, Moses, and they go, Moses, we need help. We can't figure out this lineup. I want you to set the lineup right now.
Oh, don't worry, 1 to 9.
Don't worry about splits. Don't worry about injuries. Assume everybody's healthy. 1 through 9. Let me hear it.
Assume everybody's healthy. Yeah. So Mikel's all good. Bobby's all good. Vinny's all good?
Vinny's good, yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. Mikel 1. Bobby's 2. Cags is 3. Is Isbell okay? Or since he's done for the season, are we saying no Isbell?
Let's do no Isbell.
Okay, yeah. That's fair. Michael Garcia 1. Or, I'm sorry, Michael Garcia batting 1. Bobby Witt Jr. is batting 2. Caglianone is batting 3. Carter Jensen's batting 4. Those are the only locks, man. Those are the only locks. Oh, buddy. Give me Salvy at 5. Give me Isaac Collins 6. Vinny 7. And then, whoever's starting outfield, if it's Lane Thomas, maybe put Lane Thomas 8 and then Michael Massey 9. Because I loved this season seeing Kyle Isbell be so productive in the 9 spot. I would almost want to see Michael Massey batting 1 and put Mikel somewhere else in the lineup, but I'm not going to do that. I would say, so yeah, Mikel 1, Bobby 2, Cags 3, Carter 4, Salvy 5, Collins 6, Vinny 7, Thomas 8, Massey 9. I think I'm okay with that. And that is if Thomas is starting center field, and it's if everyone's starting the way we think. If it was Marte starting in center, I think I would put him. Yeah, I'd still put him 8 probably. And the reason I say that is I kind of look at it in like groups of. So obviously, if one of your first 2 batters get on, you want to have Cags or Carter be able to drive him in. And then the rest of it is kind of like a balance of on base and power. And I'm almost a little hesitant to put. I almost wish it could be Salvy, Collins, Thomas, Vinny, Massey, but it might suit you better because Collins gets on base pretty well. You see where I'm coming from. Yeah. Like having that split of power in the lineup. I think if Vinny was kind of snuck in there, I think Cags can get on base pretty well, obviously, and if Carter can get on base, Salvy might be able to drive someone in with a sacrifice or a home run at this point. I'm not. Yeah. We had that game where everyone was hitting doubles. We had like 8 doubles in that game. So, everyone can eat. So I need to see it on paper. I need to write that down and see how it looks in my brain. But there's a couple people that I kind of wish were higher and I kind of wished could be lower. But at this point, the 3 and 4 spots need to be Cags and Carter, in my opinion. And I think Mikel gets on. There's an argument to be made who's the hot hand at 1 with like flipping that between Carter or Massey. But I don't like seeing Carter towards the 8 and 9 spots. Like, I'm okay with it to a degree, but since he's able to get on base so well, I'm not really wanting to see him not be able to drive in runs. Like, I hate when the Royals get on base or hit home runs and there's no one on base. If you're hitting a double, please let there be someone on base so we can actually get an RBI. Or if you're hitting a home run, I'm tired of seeing solo home runs. And that's almost an indictment of the lineup just there with how many solo home runs we have. I'd be interested to see a team that has more solo home runs than the Royals. We're not a huge home run hitting team, but it seems like 1 out of every 1 out of every 5 is, or I'm sorry, I don't know if this is true. At least 1 out of every 4 is not a solo home run. So 3 out of 4 is most likely. At least that's how it feels. I don't know if that's true, but man, we hit so many solo home runs. So many.
We do. All right. So I want to talk pitching. Listen, we know the Royals will probably be sellers in some capacity at the trade deadline. I'm already mentally preparing myself for JJ Piccolo to justify standing pat at the deadline, but we're going to assume that he's not going to do that. One starting pitcher has to be traded. Who is it?
I'm trading Chris Bubich, Cole Reagans, or Seth Lugo. Seth Lugo is the oldest, but some people find lots of value in that. Chris Bubich and Cole Reagans, I love them. I don't want to see them not on the Royals roster, but they're injury prone. We're not going to get any. How many games are we winning with you on the IL? Like, that's such a lame. I don't know if that's a lame answer, but it just it grinds my gears to sit here and hold someone in such high regard when they can never stay healthy. And this is multiple years in a row where we've banked on them being our 1 and 2 essentially. I mean, Seth Lugo and Michael Wacha, I don't know why they get such disrespect from the fan base and from
Michael Wacha just went 7 innings.
I know, but where's the recognition?
Oh, I know.
Where's the freaking recognition?
I'm with you. Yeah, no, I that's why we try our best to be like, Michael Wacha, look at that. But
yeah, I know.
And it's funny you say that because like Chris Bubich, Cole Reagans, like I think Chris Bubich makes the most sense. He was the name. Him and Reagans both were kind of the names that were talked about. But I think from a value standpoint, a team that feels like they're just a starting pitcher away right now, heading into the postseason, Seth Lugo and Michael Wacha actually make a ton of sense to me.
Yeah. I don't want to move Wacha because he's actually good. Seth Lugo, he's good, but he has really bad days. And when Michael Wacha has a bad day, it's like a unicorn. It's like 1 out of every 7 or 8 starts, he gives up 4 or 5 runs. And it's still like games where the Royals are still in it if they didn't suck. So Michael Wacha gives you a chance every single time he starts. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's obviously hard for me to say, but I mean, Noah Cameron might be the second coming of Chris Bubich. In fact, he could be better. He just started last year, so we really don't know. And so far this year, he took him a minute to get into it, but now he's back to what we thought he'd be. So, I think I would probably, if you could just wave a magic wand, who am I trading? I think it would unfortunately probably be Chris Bubich. But, is what it is, man. Get off the IL.
Yeah,
quit getting hurt.
That's the thing. All right, I got a couple more questions for you. One about the season, and then I got a couple just kind of fun ones about the future. So, this season's lost. 13 games under 500. The Royals are 8 games back. If you want to have a little hope, the number gets smaller each and every day. But
how far are we back in the wild card?
I have not looked at the wild card. I have not done that to myself. I probably haven't looked at that in a month, so I'll let you do that.
Really?
Yeah.
I look at it every series recap we do. I make sure to point that out because that's half the number of games, it seems. So the Royals right now are still 6.5 games back.
Okay.
Even though we have had a few good games last week or so. But anyway, go ahead.
So from you, from a fan, what are some things you want to see happen the back half of 26 and kind of into 27 to make you feel good about the future of the Royals? And it can be anything. It can be, hey, this is how the lineup should look. I want the front office to make this move. This coach needs literally whatever comes to your mind. That'll go, I feel confident about the future of the Royals.
So I'm kind of seeing around the league, lots of teams that I envy are ones that have farm systems that have lots of prospects. So there's a part of me that says trade away 2 names, trade away 1 position player and trade away 1 pitcher and get 4 players back that are, 2 pitchers, 2 position players and kind of retool your farm system. Players like Isaac Collins are a great pickup. Like that's something that I love to see. They're a young player that has a lot of upside. But then we start filling the roster with Starling Martes and Lane Thomases. Like, Marte is a great person to have in the clubhouse because he's that veteran leader type. I don't know the guy. I don't know his personality, but that's just the immediate thought that everyone has. Oh, he's been in the league 15 years. So to answer your question, I think I kind of just wish the Royals had a better farm system. It seems like a lot of other teams, when they need someone, I remember multiple times in recap videos this season, I've had to say, we bring in this one guy to be our shining light, a slight glimmer of hope. Maybe he'll be the guy. And then he gives up 6 runs or something. Like Mitch Spence, we go out and get a guy like him and we think that he might be serviceable, but he's so far not been the guy. Beck Way, he's been actually not horrible in the bullpen. Seabold, I don't remember seeing what his work has been, but has he given up any runs yet?
I believe he's only been in once, and he went an inning and a third scoreless.
Okay. So it breaks my heart when we bring in people and they aren't able to do the job. Bailey Falter got DFA'd because of this. He comes in and he sucks multiple times. And when we need someone's help and we're bringing in people from our farm system and they're just not good, it breaks my heart. Seeing John Rave do well is great, but I also feel like that's just not the answer long term. So whether this is something that that's my first answer, is make a couple trades and get some and retool a little bit. My second answer is, depending on what happens, I don't know if is the question right now or is the question before next season?
Between now and next season. Doesn't matter if it's today or if they do this in the off season to make you feel good. Okay. And I want to enhance your point. The Royals have coming into the season, the Royals have the 21st ranked farm system in all of baseball. So you're right on there.
Yeah. Get half that. Get that up to 12. Give me the 12th strongest farm system by a couple moves. And then lastly, pick a position that is one of your weaker ones and make a signing. You don't need to make a trade. Sign a big name free agent. Pay the money. Do it. Just one. You already paid the Bob.
Yeah.
The Bob is good. You need to extend the Carter and you need to extend the Cags. Do that, but also sign the free agents that we need, because it's time. It's time. The reason I asked, is this a now or before the next season? We all have no idea what's going to happen with the CBA and the potential lockout that might happen. We don't know what the salary cap or floor is going to be. So, right now the Royals are already in the middle. Actually, we're a little on the upper end of teams that spend. So I'm not going to be the one that says we're not spending enough, we need to spend more money or else we're going to suck, because there's all these teams that are succeeding because they have good farm systems. You see what I'm saying? So let's do a little bit of both. Let's kind of dip our toes in the water of both of these. Let's go sign a big name free agent that's coming off a great year. We can be one of those teams. There's no reason why we can't be. So let me get that. Let me get a couple good trades and one big free agent. And then, honestly, I haven't seen enough of Connor Dawson or Marcus Thomas to really have a good, feeling for them. Brian Sweeney's fine. Quatrero, not a fan, honestly. He could come or go. I that's not going to be something I call for, but it's something that if the Royals let him go, I wouldn't cry.
You wouldn't lose
I wouldn't
sleep
be mad
over
at all.
it. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
So I lied to you. There's a question that I overlooked so we got to talk about Salvy. We got to talk about Salvy. Salvy is the king of Kaufman now. He's the home run king of Kaufman. Before the season, you asked me the question, when does Salvy become the all-time leader in home runs for the Royals? And I said by the All-Star break. He's now 4 home runs away from tying George Brett at 317. We are, as you said, 3 weeks away from the All-Star break. Does Salvy have 5 home runs in him between now and getting to Philly?
No.
I'm with you.
Does he have 10? Does he have 10 this year?
Yeah, I think he either has 9 or 10. He's right there.
Is it possible? Yes. Would I be surprised? No. Not at all. He could have a hot stretch. He could hit 2 home runs in 2 straight series and have the tie within a week. So that's absolutely in the realm of possibilities. but I wouldn't put money on it. I'm not a betting man. I would not place that bet.
Hey, I just want the record to show that one, I believed in him to get to this number before the All-Star break, but before the season, we did over-unders of all the players, and Salvy was the only player that I was taking all of the unders on. And so far, I'm like, I was getting ragged for it, but I'm like, hey, there it is. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I got a couple fun ones. So,
all right, let me hear it.
You go to the ballpark, you go into the Royals game. What is like non-negotiable? This is a tradition. I got to do it when I go to a Royals game.
It used to be go and throw the baseball, see how fast I can throw the ball. I broke my elbow a couple years ago on vacation, so I stupidly went and did it, and it hurt my elbow really bad, and I now have a little bit of PTSD, but I just like to walk. I mean, I just like to do one circle at some point. Last season, the answer was go get my designated driver free soda. Yeah. So over in right field, they have that little booth where the sweet old man gives you a little like free drink voucher if you just commit to being the designated driver. Dude, it's free soda. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Give me my free soda right now.
Our ruckus crew that comes in there.
Yeah. I need my sugar. Man, I feel so lame that I don't have a better answer. But like I will say I do still do the pitching thing like almost every time I go. I just skipped it there for a little bit because I broke my elbow and I have PTSD about it. But I do still do that every single game, I think. Just go do the pitching thing at least once. They have the cornhole over there. Sometimes if we suck and we're losing, I'll go hit that a little bit. I do like to just go stand by the water and take pictures. That's something I know for a fact every single game I do is take one lap around the whole stadium, go check out the outfield experience, and I like to stop by the right field specifically, stop by the right field fountain and just sit there on the fence and just watch the water and just watch some baseball for like at least an inning. Give me an inning. Give me half an inning.
I feel like I also end up right there at some point during the game. I end up out in right field.
Yep.
Yeah.
Special. It's amazing.
Yeah, between that and it's almost inevitable that I'm getting a hot dog. Like,
if it's dollar dog night, absolutely.
Yeah.
But like I've said, ain't nobody spending the $9 on that jumbo dog. I'd rather go to Quick Trip and get like 4 of them.
I don't know. There's something.
I'm just too cheap.
Yeah. Something about eating a hot dog at a stadium at a ball game.
Yeah.
All right. One more.
Yeah. Go ahead.
One more stadium question. This is actually about the new stadium downtown.
Oh, okay.
Assuming that the Royals are going to add fountains and Crown Vision, what is one thing that you're like, I really would love to see this at the new stadium downtown?
I mean, you said it. If the answer is not fountains or Crown Vision, I'd be kind of hard pressed to find a third that's like a non-negotiable. I do love the outfield experience and just kind of having something extra at the ballpark. I kind of think, not to be lame, but I do think that they're kind of going to be pushing Crown Center as that. Like, they don't really need the outfield experience anymore because now they have Crown Center connected to it, so you can just go have your fun over there whenever you want. An Alex Gordon statue at home plate outside the stadium.
There you go.
That's what I have to have. That's the only thing I need to see.
It's funny you bring that up. If they're going to, I would assume they're wanting to retire some numbers. If you're going to retire an Alex Gordon, a Salvador Perez, a Ned Yost, you have to do that in the next 3 years, right?
Well, Salvy has to retire.
I would think
he's the king of Kauffman. They need to. If Salvy is retired by the end of this year, they have to have it ready to go to retire the number before they start breaking ground the next one. You know what I mean? Like, they got to get that done as soon as possible. What's going to happen? I can already tell you exactly what's going to happen. Mark my words. Clip this. Salvy's going to retire either this year or next season. The last season in Kauffman, they're going to pick some random day in August to retire his number. And that's going to be kind of the send-off of Kauffman, is them retiring his number, putting it up over there, the king of Kaufman, the captain, Salvy,
They
El Nino. They'll do something. They'll do something because he's probably not going to last too much longer. He literally already said this offseason that now he feels like he can retire after a season that's like, he has also said the Kelsey sentiment where he's like, if I feel like I can help my team, I'm going to stay on this team. But if I feel like I'm officially like not contributing as much as I should, then it's time for me to go. And, you know, if he's being real, you know, he's kind of there. So I love Salvy. Everybody loves Salvy. Literally everybody loves Salvy. So I'm not going to be the one to tell him to get out of town. But yeah, I need to see, give me that Alex Gordon statue at either at the home plate corner or the first base corner, because first base corner would actually be more epic. Let's be honest, because that's where it was. But that Alex Gordon statue in the outside of the stadium. And then, like I've said it before, if the answer is not Crown Vision or fountains, like if those are the defaults that I have to have, those are the defaults that I have to have. Those aren't my answer because those are defaults. Like, give me a Crown Vision somewhere. It doesn't have to be too crazy. Give me something somewhere. And then the fountains, the new Kauffman Stadium should be better than Kauffman. The new stadium should have more fountains. Maybe not more. At least what we have now, and then one big, awesome additional fountain that gets put outside the stadium, like in between. Like, give me like a waterfall tunnel. Give me like you got to walk from this point from Crown Center to here to get to the new stadium. Make it just some beautiful waterfall bridge, like something that's like a new attraction for Kansas City,
dude.
Like, we're in 2026. We have all the money getting poured into it. Do something that's going to be like unbelievably cool for Kansas City, like something that's like never seen before. And if it has been seen before, make it a little bit cooler.
Yeah, I want the shark, the Omaha Zoo aquarium, the arch that you walk through with the sharks and stingrays. Give me that. That's how you have to get into the stadium. You have to walk through these sharks.
Well, how about this? You can go under the sharks, or you can go over where there's waterfalls and fountains.
There you go.
Give me the vector shark floor. You know what I'm talking about? Make the pitching mound just be a glass floor and there's a shark underneath it. And if the pitcher sucks, they just open the floor and you get eaten by a shark.
Yeah, you. Yes. Bailey Falter, you've been DFA'd. The mound just opens up, just live during the game.
It had to be done. Had to be done. Net negative. Get out of here.
All right. I got
quiet down, shark.
So Moses, last question.
Okay.
All right. Besides the obvious, what's one thing you would change about yourself?
Honestly, what is my pastor Phil at my church, he says this awesome saying, and I'm having a hard time remembering it. He says something like, I am what I am because I is what I is because I was made how I was made, or whatever. That's my answer.
All right. Hey, there you go.
No, I mean, I would say I actually have an answer, and not to be like, I'm okay with me. I am me. I'm okay with me. But there's one thing I wish. I wish I was like 2 to 3 inches taller. We've had this conversation because I'm 6'2" right now, and I'm tall. But you're like 6'2.5". So whenever we're in person, like I have really bad short guy syndrome. So if I'm in a room and I'm not the tallest guy, I'm not like, I just feel it's not like an alpha male thing. It's literally specifically just tall thing. Like, I don't know what it is, but like right now I'm tall, but I'm not like tall.
Yeah.
Like my brother Shadrach, he's tall. Like he's 6'5" or 6'6". He's tall.
Yeah, he needs to get that height thing under control.
Maybe once he gets his knees all fixed up, they'll give him an additional inch.
Maybe. All right.
It's one thing oh my gosh.
Besides the obvious.
Fantastic. Yeah, besides the obvious.
All right, so
It's ridiculous.
what's your honorable mention?
I've said it before, but my honorable mention this week is going to be dance. Girls dance. And it can be for boys too if you really want to get into that. But lots of people, it's a debate that it is or is not a sport. Even some like, this is weird, but even some like insurance people are claiming that it's not a sport. Dude, I would like to see any of you people watch an actual like elite level dance at a dance competition and tell me you could do that. These girls are freak athletes. All of them are shredded. Literally, like, I would aspire to be able to. It would be give me a lucid dream where I'm able to do what those dancers are able to do, because I would just be doing flips everywhere, bending every sort of way. But it's amazing. And I've actually kind of bought into it. Like, if I have a daughter, like, my wallet doesn't want her to be a dancer, but like my competitive drive and my proudness meter wants her to be a dancer because of how awesome it is. Like, I love learning the names of all these people and like getting to like learn the lore so that I can watch the dance and like really get into it. You know what I mean? So it is a sport. I will be the one that dies on that hill because it's impressive and they're freak athletes. And if you think it's not a sport, do what they do. They learn like 25 dances. There's a 0% chance I could learn one single minute of choreography, let alone 3 minutes of choreography 20 times and then remember it all perfectly. So yeah, I'm LARPing a little bit, but it's okay. What's your honorable mention of the week?
My honorable mention is the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks hired their new head coach. They hired Dusty May from the Michigan Wolverines, who just won a national championship. So I am excited. I don't really know what to make of it because a coach jumping from college to the pros is always interesting. But I am excited. It'll be fun pairing him with Cooper Flagg and whatever else the Mavericks have going on during the off season. I'm excited.
That's awesome, man. There's a lot of things I was considering having my honorable mention, like just baseball wise. There's so many crazy things that happen, like the Miz throwing his 95 pitch one hitter that is honestly more impressive than most people's perfect games. Like, that was a great thing. Like, I love that there's so many cool things going on in the league. I wish there was more I can remember at the top of my head. Also, if you're ever in the Galveston area, please, for the love of all things good, do not feed the gosh dang birds. I was in a group of people. One person threw a French fry, and I'm not even kidding. Probably 100 birds showed up.
Dude.
Instantly. Everybody, everywhere. There's signage everywhere. Please do not feed the birds. And they're not kidding. Why do you think they put those signs up? Get with the program.
Hey.
It's not clocking with you, is it? It's not clocking with you.
Hey, I don't have anything else to add on that. So that can be the PSA of the week. Stop feeding the birds.
There you go. Stop feeding the gosh dang birds. Let them fly somewhere else. All right, bro. That's all I got. Thank you so much for joining me at the beach. Hope you guys enjoyed this beautiful view. Amazing. This was fun. This was really good. It's fun that we did the little like Q&A thing. That was awesome. That felt really good. Yeah. That was fun.
And I saw...
I'm glad I got to see what it felt like from your point of view last time.
Yep. I saw a comment on our YouTube from El Frog.
Yes.
Loyal listener said, hey, even in a sucky season, thank you for keeping it lightening the mood. I think I just paraphrased your comment very poorly. But yeah, that's what we try to do here. So I hope that's what we did today.
Yeah. I hate that sometimes I give answers that are kind of like what we're all feeling, and it's like the negative, like the Salvy question about the home runs by the All-Star game. Like, I wish I could get on here and be the, fluffy liar that we all could stoop to, but
give me your toxic positivity. That's what we need.
I can do that. I mean, nah.
The Royals are gonna win every game the rest of the season.
Jack Caglianone's going to win MVP with 100 home runs.
100 home runs. All right. Well.
All right, bro. That's all I got. Is there anything else you have to say to the fine people?
No, I don't. Stop feeding the birds. That's it.
Yep. Stop feeding the birds, please. Oh, my gosh. Please. All right. Thank you, Brandon. It's nice talking to you.
Oh, and happy
Goodbye,
late,
everybody.
happy late Father's Day to every father out there.
Yes, sir. Happy Father's Day to you, Brandon.
All right.
You do a good job.
I try.
Everybody loves daddies.
Everybody loves daddies. All right.
All right. Peace.
See ya.
Peace.